This is so odd for me, guys. Honestly, you guys know that I'm used to staring into a screen and chatting breeze, but today is a new day. It's a big step for me. This is the Ria Ellen podcast. Oh my god! Go shake the lovey-dovey house, the lovey-dovey, shake the lovey-dovey. Do you know what? I feel like there's something wrong with me because my toenails are very, very weak, and one of them feels like sandpaper. So I mean tracing paper. Sandpaper is not actually that then. But tracing paper. And I'm worried because I know that I'm going into, you know, my late 20s. I'm not telling you guys how old I am because you guys are going to then judge me and call me an old age pensioner. And I don't need that on my CV. But I know I'm getting old. But does that mean that my toenails need to get weak? How can I start the video talking about this? Anyway, run the credits.
Who won it? Who won it? Which nigga little goon getting stewed with the onion?
Before anybody asks me, because I'm going to get a question, you know. At least one of you cares. I hope. On my lips, I'm wearing Kiko on my... I've lined my lips with Kiko's creamy colour Comfort Lip Liner. I absolutely love this. Wow. Max lipstick in Velvet Teddy. I've had this for years. Like, do lipsticks expire? Because if they do, I'm screwed. Because my lips are then going to fall off. Because I've had this for years on end. So, and it's still doing me quite well. Look, guys. That's not bad. When it finishes, it finishes. The lot of ya. When it finishes, it finishes. Don't ask me for any more. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway. Am I even filming? Oh my god. Yeah, I am. That would have been really, really bad. My knees are done out here. Anyway, guys, so basically, why am I saying basically? I asked you guys what you wanted to see, and you said you wanted to see some story times, and I've got loads of story times about working in retail and things like that. So let's talk about it, because sometimes you need to stop and actually deep your growth. Like, actually deep your growth. I was working in retail for over a dozen years. Now, I don't understand how I didn't age as quick as I would have, because working in retail, working in hospitality is literally bottom barrel. It's, for me, it was bottom barrel, but I was doing it to feed my kids some crackers. This is even before I had kids. So, guys, you guys always used to laugh at like how many jobs I had, and I think that's actually quite rude, because did you not have as many jobs as me though? Having loads of jobs means that you are recruitable, means that people want you to be on their team. So what does it say about you that you're laughing at me? You know what I mean? Yes, I've had a lot of jobs, and it's shocking how many jobs I actually had. But when you're young and as beautiful as me, I mean, why not jump from company to company? You know what I mean? Anyway, so I've got some stories in me phone because my brain is gone because of my kids. My kids have drained my brain. Hey. There's actually people still in 2022 drinking, they're sucking a cow's udder. Actually deep it. What does your belly must be doing brigady, cow's milk in 2022. Is that what you want to do? You want to bring such toxicity into 2022? It should be barred. Honestly, I feel like when you buy cow's milk, they should ask you who it's for. If it's not for your toddler at home, who are you buying it for? You're telling me you're going to put it in your Weetabix? I don't think it's on. I feel like everybody's secretly lactose. Everybody is. They are. But there we are. No, I'm not with you lot drinking cow's milk from their udder. No. So, guys, a backstory. So, I used to work in a lot of places. Now, I feel like I've had my what's this? I've had my share of stupid customers. Yes, they're stupid. I've had my share. And I am so thankful that I'm on the other side of that now, because what the patience that I had back then to say, up yourself, love. Why are you asking me that? When I was working in Whole Foods, guys, right? I probably have said this in one of my other videos, but I don't care. That's what I did. I used to work in Whole Foods in High Street, Kensington. Brap. I don't know what I'm brapping for, but yes, I used to work in High Street, Kensington. And it was a good time in my life. The reason it was good in my time in my life is because I was slim and I was happy. The reason I was slim was because I was working in the freaking Whole Foods. How can you not be slim? I used to eat greens and green juices, and because I was on my feet so much, I actually didn't eat that much food. Maybe I need to actually go back, because The way that this body's carrying weight now is shocking. But yeah, I used to eat a lot of greens and stuff. So I was an Elfie Susan, and I was very chiseled. My face was small, and I was just a teeny weeny beady. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, that was random. But yeah, working in Whole Foods was a lot, because you really do see how the other side live. I remember once putting through mangoes through the till and deeping that each mango was a fiver. A fiver. The Julie mangoes are the size of my finger. Once you peel that mango, it's finished. And people were buying crates and crates of it. And I used to think, wow, these people's money is long. Very, very long. Long like a snake. Must be very, very nice. There was one time I was downstairs in the spice section, and this woman came up to me and was like, hi, do you work here? No, Susan, I don't work here. I'm just walking around in a freaking apron that says Whole Foods. That says flipping Whole Foods on it. What do you think I'm doing down here? Anyway, so I was like, yes, madam, I work here, because, you know, everything is so fun and you just have to be so kind. We really want to be like, are you freaking stupid? I said, yeah, what do you need? So this spice, it says that it's from Peru. Do you know exactly where in Peru it's from? And also, do you know what kind of, person, imported it here? I wanted to fly kick her into space. What do you mean, do I know? Why would I know that? What do you think we do in our training? Do you think we sit down and meet the people, each individual person who packages these spices? Are you joking me? Are you joking me? Like, the things that people used to say to me, right, was actually abysmal. Like, I actually want to rip this pillowcase off my head, because it's actually not staying. And it's supposed to be giving vibes to match my jumper, but it just seems like it's just blocking me. Anyway, so fast forward. So then after I was working, before I was working in Whole Foods, actually, let me put this lip gloss down, because I keep playing with it. Before I was working in Whole Foods, I went and worked in Carpet Right. Everybody hurts. Why was I there? Do you ever get into a job and you think, you guys didn't need me? You didn't need me. Of course, it's fantastic that you're paying me, but what is this? So, cool. Worked in Carpet Right. This was the one in Staples Corner. Now, if anybody knows Staples Corner, right? They have where the shop is in a retail park, yeah? And I remember I had to have the training in another retail park. What retail park was that? Oh, gosh, where was it? It wasn't Staples Corner, but the shop that I was going to be working at was in Staples Corner. And I did my training somewhere else. Anyway, so where I did my training, you had to walk across the highway to get there. So you guys can imagine, I was wearing my little black tights and my ballet shoes in the cold, stamping across a bridge that went over a motorway. Do you understand how unsafe that is? Do you understand how unsafe that is? Anyway, so when I got there, I remember, oh my gosh, when I got there, yeah, I had my own little desk, and my job was admin. So I was supposed to be in charge of answering the phones, doing all the emails, all those things there, okay? So when I got there, my first day, we'll talk about the training in a bit, guys, but let me just talk about the job. When I got there, the phone rang and the manager picks it up. Am I incompetent that you're answering the phone? I remember checking all my emails. I answered all the emails and everything and did everything. And I was thinking, oh, I'm not going to look at the time, because when you look at the time, it messes things up. So when I went to get a cup of tea, I've never drank so much tea in my whole entire life. Anything to get the time going. Went to get a cup of tea. Guys, 20 minutes had passed. My shift was 7 hours. 20 minutes had passed. And I've already done all the emails and everything. And I thought, what the hell am I going to do? And if you know Carpet Right, there's just carpets everywhere. What am I supposed to do here? When I was doing my training, the woman who was training me, I swear on my life, literally just was wasting time. Wasting time. Every hour, we spoke about one page in the folder. Okay, so when you are ordering carpet, this is how slow she speak. When you're ordering carpet, you have to make sure that the measurements and everything is matched up together. Okay, I'm going to go for a cigarette. That's what she used to do. She used to teach me one line of the folder and then go for a smoke. So when she was going for a smoke, what the hell am I supposed to do? Huh? I used to sit in the freaking staff room with Alpert, who was like 90 years old, and talking to me about Sudoku and Scrabble. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I remember I went to lunch. In the retail park there was a Subway, and I went for lunch, and I literally cried into my foot long because what am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? Be very careful what you wish for, guys, because I wanted an admin job. I wanted to get out of retail. I wanted to be that person who wears black tights and ballet shoes. I wanted to be wearing a blazer. I wanted to look important. And I got that. And what happened? I hated it. It was honestly abysmal. I think I lasted about 3 days in that job, guys. And it literally was the longest 3 days of my life. Now, I'm thankful for the opportunity. Yeah? I'm thankful for the opportunity. But you didn't need me. You didn't need me. And travelling there and everything, it was an absolute mess. So no from me. Let's then go back into my life when I was working for Kurt Geiger. Oh my gosh. I've really had my fair share. Guys, look, I told you, look. Look. It's a pillowcase. So, I used to work in Kurt Geiger, right? And I used to work in the Kurt Geiger in Whiteley's. Is anybody familiar with Whiteley's? They've actually hit it down, actually, to turn it into flats. Like, everything in freaking London. It's nothing sacred anymore, right? Is that alright? I feel like the tag is sticking out. Bear with. Bear with. Bear with. Right, cool. So I used to work in Kurt Geiger in Whiteley's, right? And anybody that knows Whiteley's knows that Whiteley's is nothing in Whiteley's. It's very, very crap. It's for people who live locally, who just want to pop in to buy an M&S baguette or something, you know, because there was an M&S downstairs. So I worked in the Kurt Geiger, and the Kurt Geiger was next to 9 West. If anybody knows, 9 West is the most boringest shop ever. I honestly call it the TV Guide. Like, you know, people who wear TV Guide shoes that have the strap. TV Guide shoes are the shoes that are at the back of the TV Guide, guys. The orthopedic shoes have got the massive Velcro over it so that your ankles don't roll. And they're always beige and blue. Those, 9 West is one of those shops that is like, it's an orthopedic shoe, right? And it's like, it's for people who wear orthopedic slippers and stuff like that, but want to go to like a grand ball. The shoes that they made me wear, anyway, we will get to it. So anyway, Kurt Geiger and 9 West were owned by the same thing, yeah? So I would sometimes be in 9 West and sometimes be in Kurt Geiger. Shoot me now. So when I applied, I was like, the woman called me back, like, I had an interview, and the woman called me back on my way home. That's how desperate she was. Now looking back, it really does show why she was so desperate. Do you understand? So they gave me training and they said, you have to wear heels. Excuse me, madam. So now you're telling me that I have to get 25 corns. Guys, they put me in stilettos. Not stilettos, stilettos. Those kind of shoes that will be broken up the back of your shoe, the back of your foot, yeah? The back of your foot will be peeling like some freaking snake. It will be peeling. It will be peeling. And you want me to do my job in heels? Can I even do my job in Can I even do my job in trainers, let alone heels? So, oh my God, just thinking back about it, guys, it's just an absolute tragedy. And I just got a flashback of the pain that I used to be in. So they gave me the heels to pick, and I remember picking, I think I picked the heels thinking that they were just giving me heels, and then they were like, no, you have to wear them for work. So these were like 6-inch heels that I had to wear for work, yeah? Looking like one idiot, yeah? They gave me a dress, and they were like, oh, you look like a size 10. Me, a size 10. Do I even know how to spell 10? I put it on, nearly broke the zip. But it is what it is. I had to put my cardi on, because I was just like, I can't be bothered to ask for a bigger size, because you guys obviously are just being, fat phobic, you know what I mean? So anyway, I wore whatever I'm wearing, yeah? I put my heels on, whatever, and it was just an absolute oblivion. It was just an absolute mess. Oblivion's not even making sense, but it was just a mess. Every time I went to go get a shoe, I'd roll my ankle in those heels, and I had to keep taking off the shoes in the stock room because I have a 6th toe. I have a 6th toe that always rubs against the side of my foot, the side of the shoe. It was an absolute mess. Anyway, guys, let me tell you about the monstrosity of my life, yeah? Cool. So, the morning shift, yeah? The morning shift was a shift where I would have to clean both shops. Did you just hear what I said? So I'm getting a stingy £6 an hour, yeah? Something maybe even less than that. To mop the floor and everything. I used to wipe the mirrors, everything, for me to not even get one customer at all day. Say nothing. So, mop the floor, hoovered, did the mirrors, did the whole thing. There was one day, yeah. There was one day where my manager was like a 25-year-old, like, white woman who literally didn't even care about the brand. You know those ones where like she's only the manager because there's no one else here. So she used to come in and then go shopping and then be like, guys, I'm just going for a lunch break. And I swear on my life she was in Westfield. I know she was. Because she'd come back again and be like, how are things? Why are you asking me that? If you was around, you'd know. Anyway, she left me in the shop on my own, right? Which makes no sense. She left me in Kurt Geiger on my own. The reason it makes no sense is because their policy is when you give someone a shoe to try on, you have to give them the pair. Did you just hear what I said, guys? You have to give them the pair to try on, yeah? So these girls came in and said, oh, can we try on some Ugg boots? I said, yeah, go ahead. Got the Ugg boots. Guys, then the other one was like, oh, can you go and get me another, like, the other colour, the chocolate colour? So I went, came back, they ran, they left. They left the shop with the Ugg boots. Did you just hear what I said? They left the shop with the Ugg boots. Now me, being little old me, looking back at it, I'm just so sad. I was so anxious because I was thinking, oh my God, like I've just got this job. My manager's going to fire me. But luckily, I already handed in my notice before then anyway. Before that whole shenanigans happened, I handed it anyway because I was going back to my old job. Because my old job, I hated working in Gaia 9 West. I hated it. Like, hated it. So I was like, I need to go back to my old job. So I went back to my old job in Benugo. We'll get onto that job in a bit. Oh my God, I've got stories for you guys tonight. Anyway, so then I had to tell my manager about the fact that we've just had a couple of thieves. So she's the moment I knew that this company is not for me, she said, so what was you doing? If I come and run around with a machete in my hand and kill everyone in the shop, what happens then? What do you mean, what was I doing? I was serving the customer. I went to go get something else in the stockroom. What did you want me to do? Did you want me to say, oh no, sorry, no, I can't go and get that for you? Because then that also then turns into something else, isn't it? That I'm also racially profiling these people, and then what then would happen? Do you understand? So she was like, well, we'll be checking the CCTV, and I just thought, well, do I even care? Because the next couple of days is my last day. Why do managers do that? You yourself hate the brand, yeah? You're never in the store, and the moment that your staff member mentions that they've been in a traumatic situation, you want to ask them what they did. Are you freaking alright? She didn't ask me once if I was okay. Nothing. Looking back, I actually should have actually called the police and got her arrested, because that manager was a joke, man. She was a joker. An absolute joker. And what really upsets me is when the managers are just doing the most and stressing their staff. You will get the best service possible if you just respect your staff and give your staff a freaking break. Like, and understand that the customers are mad. There's customers out here that are cuckoo, and you're here doing ride or die for the customers. Are you alright? Are you actually alright? Like, and then working in hospitality, I used to work in Benugo in the V&A Museum, guys. Benugo, yeah. These companies like Prep, Benugo, all these companies, yeah, are con artists. They are con artists. You know why they're con artists, yeah? Because they'll be buying cheap baguette, and be putting basic tuna in it and be like, it's organic, and be charging a fiver for a baguette. And people are buying it. People are buying it, especially when you're in the V&A Museum. You think, oh, lovely, organic, fresh. It's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. But one thing about me is I can make a mean rap now. I can make a mean rap. That is why, in life, never ever downplay the jobs that you do, because they teach you something. They really do teach you something. Like, if I ever need to rap a burrito for Lloyd, he's like, Rhea, rap it for me. I'm like, got you, babe. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a life, it's an experience that I got from these jobs. Working in hospitality, though, that pigeon, I'm gonna go and shoot you. I am. Every day jumping on the balcony. What you doing? Working in food, guys, is the absolute ghetto. It's the absolute ghetto. People are so like, I just went fly again. People are so entitled, right? I remember I used to work on the coffee section. Yes, I just picked my nose. What? I used to work on the coffee section. And this woman came over and she was like, excuse me, can I have a latte with skimmed milk, a bit of froth, hold the froth, a bit of sweet soya milk on top, and then under there, can you put a pump of caramel syrup? What the hell do you want? If you're so precise, go and do that in your house. Go and make it yourself, because it would never be as you want it. Gave it to her. It's a bit hot. Can you just, add some cold milk to it? Can you just sod off? Can you just go away? The amount of people that would be like, can I have a green juice, please? But can I have half of a cucumber and a quarter of a grapefruit? Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse Excuse me. Number one, I failed maths. Number two, go away. Go away. How dare you? How dare you? And this is the thing. These managers will entertain their stupidity. I can't be bothered anymore. I really can't. Honestly, guys, I salute all the people. Bear with. Do you know what? My phone just didn't unlock itself by Face ID because I got makeup on. It's thinking, who the hell are you? Honestly, it's honestly the worst. And I really do feel it for people who have interviews. Guys, if I tell you some of the interviews that I've had, yeah, bro. I had an interview for Urban Outfitters, yeah. I had 2 interviews for Urban Outfitters, yeah. I went into Urban Outfitters. This was when I was young and like in my prime. Do you know what I mean? And I was thinking, no, they're actually going to recruit me today. I planned my outfit to the T. Because you know, back in the day, everything was like swagger like us. Everybody was dressing like a certain way in when you used to work in Urban Outfitters. Now everybody just looks like they haven't washed. But anyway, we move on. I digress. Anyway, so I used to wear like combats with like what they called? Army combats. I wore army combats. I wore my Timberland boots. Where the hell was I going? Looking at this outfit, it's actually mad. Timberland boots, and I wore like a black jumper and a black beanie to look really urban and like very like, you know, you can trust me because I'm a style icon. Do you know what I mean? Didn't get the job. And do you know what I did? I sat in the dark. What do you mean I didn't get the job? I'm enthusiastic. I'm a team member. I'm a go-getter. I'm great at customer service. All these things, you lot didn't want me, but that's fine. So anyway, I reapplied, went to another Urban Outfitters. So I did a trial shift in Westfield. Guys, I didn't even start the job. Do you know why I didn't start the job? Because it's a jork. I'm not a jork man. They were telling me to fold jeans 25,000 times. I said, ma'am, nobody even buys these jeans. The low-rise J-Lo jeans. Nobody's buying these. Then I got in trouble for talking on the shop floor to my colleague. Ray, can you just go and stand in that corner over there and fold over there, please? And, you know, because there's customers around. That moment I said, do you know what? Kevin, I ain't coming back. Kevin. It's not for me. What do you mean? You need to stand in the corner and fold clothes all day. That's how people lose their mind. It's a hell no from me. Working in shoes as well every day. Can I have a size 38, 39, 40 and 41, please? What size are you? Why don't you know your shoe size? And now you're putting your dirty corner fungus your cornified fungus feet into every single shoe. And then saying, oh, don't really like the style. Do you know what? Sod off. Go and wear plimsolls from Primark. Why have you come clear into central London to be doing 38, 39, 40 and 41, please? Do you know what? I salute all of you lot who are still working in retail, because I'd honestly lose my mind. I would fight a customer like an animal if I went back there, honestly. But I just want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and like. And I never say stuff like this. Anyway, God bless you guys. I love you so much. I'm starving. My mouth is dry. My throat is dry. My feet are dry, my toenails are peeling, the thing is going on, and I need to eat something sweet. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Please comment below what you want to see. Starting my podcast soon. How do we feel? What are we doing? Bye. This is so odd for me, guys. Honestly, you guys know that I'm used to staring into a screen and chatting breeze, but today is a new day. It's a big step for me. This is the Ria Ellen podcast. Oh my God. Okay, I'm reloaded.